So this first one I'm going to have you just watch, and then I'll pause to give you one to try. So it says 25% of 40 is what number? So this is like pretending you were buying a sweater or something for $40 and it's 25% off. We want to know how much money you would save. So you're starting by writing 25% as a fraction, which, as we all know, to write it as a fraction, you write it over 100. Of means times. 40 is going to be written as a fraction as 40 over 1. Now we want to see if we can cross cancel. I could divide these numbers both by 20. So 40 divided by 20 is 2. 100 divided by 20 is 5. I can't do anything else, so I'm going to multiply across. So 25 times 2 is 50. And 5 times 1 is 5. This is an improper fraction. 50 divided by 5 would be 10. So if this actually were money, that would mean that if you're buying a $40 sweater and it's 25% off, you would save $10. So that wouldn't be the new price. That would be how much money you get to save. So you would do 40 minus 10, and the new price would be 30. So you don't have to do that extra step unless they're actually telling you that it's a sale and you're trying to figure out money. The actual skill is writing this over 100, of means times, writing this as a fraction, cross-canceling, multiplying, and simplifying. So I'm going to give you one to try. I'm just going to clean this up for a sec, and then I'll give you one to try. All right, so I'm going to have you try this one, 80% of 75. So write 80% as a fraction over 100, of means times. Make 75 a fraction by writing it over 1. See if you can cross-cancel, and then multiply across. If it's improper, make it a mixed number. Okay, so you're going to pause and try this one. For this one, this is doing the second part of what we were talking about. So it says 75% of what number is 48. So now we're doing it a little bit differently here. So we're not doing what we just did, new steps. So we have to take the number that they give you, which is 48, and you would write that over 1, because now they want us to figure out what number that this is a percentage of, 75% of. So I'm going to write 48 over 1. And I'm dividing it by 75% as a fraction, which is 75 over 100. Okay, now I got to do keep, change, flip. So 48 over 1, so keep, change to a times, flip this one over, so 100 over 75. Now I want to see if I can cross cancel it all, so I'm going to divide these both by 3, which gives me 16 and 25. And now I really can't do much past that. So now I'm going to do 16 times 100, which is 1600. And 25 times 1, which is 25. So now that's an improper fraction. I'm just going to do the one last step of making it mixed. So I have no idea how many times 25 goes into 1600 in my head, so I'm just going to do it over here. So I know 25 goes into 165 times. Actually 6 times, so that's 150. Subtract, I get 10, bring down the 0, and that goes in exactly 4 times. So that's going to be 64. So that means 75% of 64 would be 48. Okay, that makes more sense because 75% is more than half, and 48 is more than half of 64. So that's how you would do that one. So I'm going to pause and give you guys one to try for this. Okay, so I'm going to have you try this one. It says 60% of what number is 42. So this time they want to figure out what the number is, not what the percent of the number is. So you're going to start by writing 42 over 1 divided by 60 over 100. Then you got to do keep, change, flip to set up your division. Once you do keep, change, flip, you want to see if you can cross cancel it all, then multiply, and then simplify. So this is your last one. So try and see if you can get this one.